Hello, Internet! Do you feel it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
Max, do you want to write that shit post? Just switch off the current one we're doing. Just switch it over to a one
then,
shot.
I guess it's this your family-friendly stream of Fanfiction Contempt Theater 9001. We are
Never family friendly.
Oh, we're
Never.
so family-friendly.
I just swore on camera. How the fuck are we family friendly?
We are absolutely family-friendly.
Do you think families are fair?
I'm
Are the
pretty
Twitch
sure
fellow humanoids.
I think the only way we could get less family friendly.
No, I
is
think
if
the
we
reason he's
had-
saying that is because the Twitch police are behind him right now.
No, we are absolutely family-friendly at all times, 100%. At no point in time were we ever not family-friendly.
Sneaky,
The only way we could get less family friendly was if we had
Sneaky,
Logan
if the
Paul
Twitch
on
police
the
are holding
show.
you hostage, please tap your mic once. If not, tap it twice.
If you're just drunk again, feel free to keep drinking.
I will. I will keep drinking. Oh, by the way, so we have more fanfiction granted to us by the magical device that is Zexel's Fanfiction Finder. Because it
Stop
was
using that damn
it was
thing.
like, hey, you'll like this fanfiction because you liked these fanfictions. And I looked at them and I was just like, wow.
So wait, he just made the
I hate
YouTube
these.
algorithm, but for fanfiction?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he's Russian. He's gonna do that.
So
And guess
because
what?
we
It
were,
doesn't.
Russian.
It doesn't turn up a bunch of false positives for copyright ID either.
So what we're gonna do is today we're gonna read Magical Girl Glitter Glinda-chan.
Excuse me?
You fucking heard
That
me.
hurt to hear. That hurt to hear. I don't want you.
No,
to
no, no.
read
I'm
that.
trying to wrap my mind around it.
No. Yeah.
You can't see me, but I'm twitching.
You're
I mean,
always
you are
twitching.
on Twitch.
So
Please
get
I
it.
how the software works is it takes your user profile and it uploads every single story you have favorited, and then it does a quick scan. As far as I know, does a quick scan through all other users on the database, which at this point in time I believe is all of them, and it does a quick match of every single fic that you've favorited to their favorites list, and sees what's missing from your favorites list compared to theirs. And then it ranks them by how many people it matched these fics to how many people.
Oh, I hope this is a shit post.
I mean, with a title like that, I feel like it has to be.
you want that
it's
to
also
be true.
it's also tagged parody. So again, I'm
Yeah.
very much hoping that this is a shit post.
Yeah, see, you want
I mean,
to hope.
yeah.
You want to hope. Deep down inside, you want that hope.
Well, not
I
only do
mean,
we hope
the author's
he-
name is Half Blind Otaku, so
Join
might be hope.
magical girl Glinda Goodwitch as she fights for truth, justice, and a frilly dress. And beyond that, well, I say the title speaks for itself. Parody and adventure, rated T for reckless endangerment of minors by adorable mascots, snarky storybook narration, and stress-induced pixie rage.
Why the pixie rage?
See, here's the thing. I'm hoping that Glinda gets, like, a pixie as a companion. That's what I'm hoping
assuming
it is.
because it looks like this is small Glinda.
Wait, that was a thing?
Yes, she had to grow up. She didn't just exist as a 40-year-old something for her entire life.
I mean, it's the Ruby world, and anything is possible, really.
My semblance is to be an adult.
Yes.
My semblance is to be of the... Her semblance is actually to be of the legal drinking age.
just oh no, that would be horrible. Like, I discovered my semblance. What is it? Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my house? Where's my child?
Mom,
I
Dad, I
am an
discovered
adult.
my semblance. He just has the bottle of whiskey materialize in his head.
Excellent. You shall make a great
no,
spy
Isley,
for
it
our
took my
tribe.
favorites list. And yes, I do like things. I don't spend my
Wait,
time
you do?
griping about things all the time. Sometimes I
He
spend
just
it
does
too
it,
much.
like-
He's
He just
lying
does
to
it
you.
like 10% of the time.
Author's note. Okay, so most of you are probably wondering something along the lines of what is this and where the hell's it going with it? And those of you familiar with the more recent chapter of my other story, Diary of Glinda Goodwatch, Or probably slightly less in the dark. But to all of you, I would like to confidently state that I have absolutely no idea what the fuck I am doing. So I'm just gonna
Is it
roll
an
with it.
actual thing that's been said?
Yes. So you see, I got the image of magical Glinda girl in my head, and it hasn't left me alone. So here we are doing this. If this is utter garbage, I apologize for having wasted your time. But if you would like to see more about a quasi-periodic adventure, do let me know.
I like this author already. He's honest.
Glinda.
Yeah, at least.
Honesty is appreciated.
I was gonna say, we do actually appreciate the honesty.
I mean, I will give him negative points for not having a starting hook sentence, but otherwise, let's keep going. Was a normal girl attending a normal school in the normal city of Normal Vale. She had normal parents, normal friends, and a normal stuffed penguin collection. Most important, though,
I feel like that last one isn't quite normal.
Glinda Goodway. Well, I mean, Beanie Babies.
Right, but that's at least a bunch of different animals.
Yeah, but what if you liked one specific one?
Then you may have a problem.
That's fair.
No, that's called being a child. I'm sorry that not everyone had horrible childhoods like you and Sneaky. Apparently.
What?
What about you, Nosehair? Was your childhood shitty?
Depends on what you mean by shitty.
You grew up to be sneaky.
No,
Okay.
my childhood was not that shitty.
His childhood was not as depressing.
Hey, I had a great childhood.
I had somewhat of a
as long
shitty
as I
childhood,
didn't breathe or eat
that
or
was
drink
more,
or exist.
that was more of a product of my
Excellent
family's
childhood.
divorce. So
Hey. She would daydream about normal things as being a normal good girl with normal good girl dreams. She ate her normal breakfast.
why do I feel like that's small amounts of denial?
Normal breakfasts prepared by her normal stay-at-home dad. That's not normal. She wanted to be somebody's hero. Glinda had a problem, though. She was tired of being normal. She wanted to help people, sure, but she didn't want to be a doctor. Mom was already a doctor, and, well, she did not want to be a firewoman. Where was the satisfaction in saving people's lives? Mindless accidents of nature of their own stupidity? No. Glinda wanted to fight for good and justice.
So what I'm hearing is Glinda wants to let nature take its course.
Yes. Glinda wanted to fight for good and
She
justice.
should not have become an educator.
But she didn't want to be a police officer either.
To be fair, we haven't seen her in a while because her VA got fired. So
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was posted about last
Apparently,
week.
the VA stirred some shit up about how Rooster Teeth is absolute fucking garbage, and they fired her.
I mean, she ain't lying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, what's his face? Monty's wife might have killed her. So that's another thing she implied.
what?
I'm sorry, you want to run that last one by us?
Yeah. So remember that thing that killed Monty?
Yes.
Apparently,
Yeah,
the
the
reason why he
allergy.
was going through that procedure was because his illegal immigrant wife kept bringing home the things he was allergic to.
What do you mean illegal? Like his wife? was-
Yeah, where are you getting the facts for that, buddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna need some proof.
Yeah.
His wife is
Supposedly-
actually American.
Supposedly from her Instagram page.
Yeah, no, not buying that. Let's
No.
not
Like I
say
said,
unsubstantiated bullshit.
supposedly.
Yeah, okay, but then you should have been like, let's just make it real clear off the fact that that's
Yeah,
unsubstantiated.
like you should have started with allegedly or supposedly.
I did start with allegedly, and
No,
said,
you
"Wait,
did
what?"
not.
No, you didn't.
No,
You did not.
No, you
went
did
right
not.
into it.
I absolutely did.
No, you
Yeah,
didn't. We can
No.
literally roll the stream
have-
back and prove
We
you
have
wrong.
many witnesses.
No, we actually have no witnesses. There's no one.
We
here
have
but
an
us.
we have an Isley.
Isley's not even
That's
here.
For now.
well, I mean, there's
There's
still
no one
four
here.
other people here.
Who's
Yes,
in the stream
us.
right now? Roll call.
Literally us.
Isley.
We are the stream right now.
Yeah,
So
I would say
did
that's still 4 people who are like, no,
No.
no, you did not say that.
Isley
I
remembers
reject your
all.
reality.
Thank you,
Isley
Isley.
remembers all.
Isley is indeed the keeper of our books.
Anyway, so she wants to be a superhero, and blah 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 blah. Walls of text, walls of text.
So would you say Isley is a word bearer?
Yes. Oh, Moth is
Yes.
present. Excellent. Hello, Moth. So blah 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 blah. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. It's not a bad setup. I see where the author is trying to go with it, but
no.
it kind of takes a very meandering route. Which, again, I get what the author's trying to do. It's supposed to be like the thought process of Glinda as a kid and how she's like meandering her way to the point. But being that this is the first chapter and the first couple paragraphs of what people are reading, if you want people to keep reading, yeah, it's not too good at that part. But of course, we will keep reading because we're masochistic, and it's not that long.
No, you're masochistic. I'm here to laugh at your pain.
Well, I mean, you're still here.
Aren't we all?
Wait,
aren't we all here to laugh at his pain?
I mean,
why is
that's
Matt?
why I'm
Wait,
here.
don't compare me with a book humper. I am an Iron Hand.
That was Atin. That's God.
It's the same thing. Don't worry about it. They like to believe.
No,
they're
it's
different.
really not. It's two different people.
No, they're clearly clones.
Yeah.
Clones.
Congratulations,
So one
Max.
there-
You're-
there's-
I mean, if you've ever actually physically seen us, you would know that is blatantly untrue.
Oh yes, it is blatantly true.
But,
Did you just say it was
no.
blatantly true or untrue?
I said untrue.
Untrue, you fuckwit.
Anyway, continuing on past Nosehair's inability to be cognizant.
I will say this: I don't hate the story picture.
No,
I don't hate
like
it.
I said, like I see where the author's going with it. It's not bad. It's just
lukewarm.
yeah.
It's decently written. It's just it ain't the
It's
kind of
just
shit that most people.
It's
want to
just we hate every aspect of it.
No,
Yeah,
it's not
that-
even that. It like it is.
I was gonna say, I don't even hate the idea.
The idea
Yeah,
has some attraction to it. Maybe not like interest, but just attraction of just sheer.
As a shitpost,
What are you
I would
doing
be
here with
curious
this?
to see where they went. with it.
Exactly. Like that's the hook. There is the idea, but it's like it's kind of a slog to get to that point, and you know you're starting to lose the interest. Specifically, mine.
I mean, you just lose interest anyway. So
Yeah. But, you know.
you have the attention span of a Techies player.
I will have you know, I am an excellent suicide escape artist.
I have not seen you play Techies in years.
That's because he has some self-control.
Like I said, I am an excellent escape artist. You just never see me do it.
Actually, I think your exact words were you were an excellent suicide bomber escape artist.
No,
I mean-
I think you're putting words in my mouth.
I don't think I am.
No, I think you are. I found something from the Huffington Post about erotic fan fiction.
Oh no.
The Huffington
What?
Post?
I mean, they're everywhere, so
What?
The sex
The Huffington Post is
positive-
apparently-
What?
Honestly,
The
What?
Honestly,
Huffington
posted
Post has apparently
something.
become the Onion.
Huffington Post? What?
Yeah, look in the main channel.
Welcome
She
to the
just
year that
posted
every
this.
single fucking news post ever became the Onion.
Hold on, I
Congratulations, you broke Sneaky.
Wow, I've not heard him that confused in some time.
To be fair, we're all confused. We're just all just
Jordan!
like,
Jordan! You said it was nothing. Look who's right.
Wait, what?
So I went
Sorry.
on Jorp the
Yeah, we know you've been on his
the
stream.
Coffee
Yes,
Channel
we know.
podcast. Yep. And we got talking about fan fiction one night, and he said, I don't really care about fan fiction too much. It's just fan fiction. It's never going to be like, the big mainstream." And my argument was, as I always say, these fan fiction writers end up becoming the next game writers, the next movie writers, the next comic writers. And, well, now we have the Huffington fucking Post talking about gay fan fiction.
I'm sorry?
Oh my god.
What did I just hear?
Why is this article so long?
Look,
This is an actual
one of the
analysis.
images is literally Legolas times the dwarf.
I can see that, but like,
But
this is
why
like
though?
just a full
But why though?
in-depth analysis.
But why though?
Of what? Like, just fan?
Every-
Like, God.
I guess it was a really slow news day as the fucking Huffington Post, apparently. It's like, alright, we're all, it's like someone just like fucking passing around a joint at the office and just like, alright, we're bored as shit, what do we do? We could write an article about fan fiction.
Oh, Jesus.
Why?
We're gonna get back to we're gonna get back to that. we're gonna finish
Can we
this
not?
fic. We're gonna finish this fic, and then we're
Can
gonna
we-
read Huffington Post's article about fan fiction.
No, we are not. Oh, please don't.
Let's
I don't
just
know why
not.
this is a thing, but I'm pretty sure that one of the root causes of this has to be, what's the guy's name again?
Look, I think
Did
we
I
can
roll
all agree
worm?
here that
Alfred
fangirls-
Hitchcock. It's all Alfred Hitchcock's fault.
We can all agree here that
What?
fangirls are cancer and must be
Wait a
eliminated.
second.
Yes,
No,
as a Kingdom
Isaac,
Hearts fan, I can agree.
I part of the reason is because I don't trust Huffington Post to not somehow turn this into a goddamn lawsuit against Sneaky for having it on his stream.
I will
You
become
really think they care
internet famous.
Nikki, we don't have the money for a lawsuit. You don't have.
Yeah,
you
like-
don't have the money for your apartment.
We have a GoFundMe page.
We
Do
do.
we?
I mean, we will once we have a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
No, I'm not agreeing to this.
Agreeing to what?
To a lawsuit.
We are not
No.
H3H3. We are not going to win this.
We might, honestly.
I am not using my Jewish powers to help you.
Alright, so what if we get funding from India to do it?
I mean, possibly you could get a
I mean,
lawyer
they
from
are
India.
they are going to be a world power by 2020.
Yeah, but we got good lawyers. How do you think
Actually,
this country
that
has
is-
anything done?
That is true. No memes aside, I've actually seen some apparently very good lawyers from India, which is weird.
Why?
Anyway,
Why is
so-
that weird?
Engineer?
Yeah, hold
Doctor?
on a second. Why is
Why
that
is that
weird?
weird?
Let's unpack this.
This is problematic, and we have to call it out.
I regret my
No,
life
but
decisions.
like
I
actually
regret my life
problematic.
decisions. I regret my life decisions.
I'm surprised Indians can be lawyers.
No, you know,
No, no, no,
I
no, no,
really
no, no.
didn't-
We're gonna unpack this, guys. We're taking a break. This is now the racism intervention. Call 1-800 Call 1-800 Bully Hunters.
Oh no, the sin count.
What did you do to the sin count? How did you do that?
What the fuck did you do?
Oh my God, Sneaky.
What did you do?
Is that a Spanish crime?
No, nose hair is a Jew. What? Tension. Come on, keep up. Apparently, Tension thinks Atin is a Jew.
No, I am 1/8 Jew.
I mean,
How did you
you're still-
acquire a backwards 5?
Look, I don't know, okay?
Wait, you can be 1/8 Jew?
Yes, it's called my ancestors were Jews.
Wow.
Yeah,
You're just a Jew.
Effectively, yes.
yeah, pretty much. Like
It's worth
you're
it,
born
you
into
know.
it.
The only problem is I'm not allowed secret access to the Illuminati.
That's
Do you
orthodox
get to see,
Jewry.
do you get to say the words?
I actually don't know Yiddish. So,
Okay, so your next task is to learn Yiddish and then to learn how to say the 14 words in Yiddish.
Have you ever seen a shekel in your life?
no. Shekel's just money.
I mean,
Well, no, it was a very specific unit of currency.
No,
like
the shekel is literally Israel's currency.
Like I said, it's just money.
no, I was gonna say
It's
it works
just,
for them.
it's just money.
It's
But
a
yes, it is their
specific currency.
If you're talking about Yeah, no.
Look,
No.
it worked
No,
for them
like-
2,000 years ago.
No.
It's still working for them.
Saying
it's a
dollar
literal
is just
thing.
money that's the same thing. Like, no, that's not how that works, Nosehair.
Okay, technically it's called the new shekel, but it's still the shekel.
The nickel.
You just call it the nickel?
The nickel.
The nickel.
Did
Are
you
we
say
gonna
Neko?
Are we gonna call it
Nickel.
the? Are we gonna call it the Merkel now? Is that what
Yes,
the
we're
new
gonna call it the
currency of
Merkel.
Israel is
no,
going to
no,
be?
the Merkel is for when people get
No,
killed.
no. The Merkel is the currency of the Middle East now.
No, Merkel.
I,
To
Oh.
Merkel someone is to Merkel someone is to inadvertently kill someone by letting someone in they shouldn't be there.
Oh, so it's every Michael Myers movie.
Yes.
We try not to talk about Michael Myers movies on this
So
stream.
basically, the caravan cannot enter the U.S. or there'll be a lot of Merkeling going on.
Mercadurka.
Do we have to call it Merkeling?
Yes.
Yes. What else would you call it?
A variety of things.
It's a
But
Merkel
not
now.
you.
No, look, we have to get past the censors. You can't say the M word.
Miracle
Well, I
of
mean,
Team Liquid.
yes, that's an acceptable M word. The last paragraph of this article. One of the reasons fanfic is so dominated by women is because if you're a straight guy, all stories are for you.
What?
What?
Women and queer people and people of color.
Are you turning this into a race issue, Huffington Post?
Yes!
They are.
They are.
Apparently, fanfiction is needed because stories are white patriarchy.
Yeah.
Can I?
I have no idea to say about that, but I am actually livid. I am properly fucking livid, you have no idea.
How the fuck do you think I feel?
What are
You
you?
don't
What's
count.
you? You don't
No,
count.
he's Greek and a Jew. He's not white.
He's a Gru.
What did you just
Oh,
say,
yeah.
OAM?
A Gru.
Gru.
He's the main character. All Jewish Greek people are secretly supervillains.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what
I
the
thought
Suthner
you
was
knew
trying
this
to
already.
tell
I
us.
mean, just take one look at Greece. That should be obvious.
That's
I
just
mean,
their
I've never seen
responsibility.
a Greek
No,
guy
that's just
when-
poor responsibility. That's not supervillainy. We spent
I
too much
mean-
money. We spent too much money on our moon laser.
Oba, oba.
Oi! Don't you fucking dare diss Greek music. That shit's cash.
No, if it
Why
was
do I tolerate
cash, the
again?
World Monetary Fund would
Why
have
do
taken
you
it by now.
tolerate us? Because I don't know.
Come on! I just said comedy gold.
We didn't even hear you because Sneaky was just blasting his mouth off.
They're closer to comedy copper.
Comedy
Oof.
copper.
Um,
I
well,
can't. God.
it's still pretty valuable. Copper is pretty good. Pretty.
Okay, let's take it lower.
No, Sarah.
Comedy
What I said
aluminium.
was if it was
Comedy
if
ceramic.
Greek music was cash, the
Comedy
IMF would have
oil
taken it by now.
Ah. I understand the joke now.
No, you see, every single time a Greek earns money, they just spend it on partying.
I mean, that's not even a joke.
It's
That's
not. I
not
was
wrong.
in Greece.
That's not
That's
wrong.
why their economy is so messed up.
That is not wrong.
Didn't the Germans put up speakers in cities there that in the morning motivate Greek people to work?
I wouldn't know, but they probably didn't work because no Greek wakes up before 11.
This is
Exactly.
false.
This is
It is true, it
absolutely
is
true.
Quite
No,
true.
that's it. That's Italy, not
No,
Greece.
I was in
No.
Greece.
No,
okay?
Italians don't sleep. They don't sleep till 11. It's the opposite.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. My bad.
I was in Greece, okay? No store opened before 11 o'clock.
Oh no, that's the okay. Greeks wake up before 11. No one works before 11. Get it right.
Which is the same thing, really. I mean, most Greeks just wake up when they go. Otherwise, they're just drinking.
I mean, most Greeks are still sleeping while they're at work, so...
This is also true.
I mean, that too. I mean, it's like the Japanese.
See, here's the thing.
No,
I'm willing
the
to- I'm willing-
Japanese' problem is that they work too much, lad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
why.
they literally
No,
work
it's
themselves
like-
to the point where they cannot reproduce.
It's the same. Yeah, that too.
Well, no, that
Please
has
come
more to
Japan.
do with their filthy anime.
Yeah, they just don't like women. They look at women and they go like, no.
So the true plot of nuking them
They
twice
go,
is
I
revealed.
can't. They go, she's 3-dimensional. I can't do this.
Yo, seriously, like anime has like see, we thought the nukes killed our country. It was the fucking anime that did it. They done him in.
The slow, insidious killer. Anime.
You see, that's why we originally introduced our cartoons because we
Indeed.
knew they would make anime.
Yep. We actually
Oh,
came from
boy.
the future. The Japanese actually restarted their empire and took over the world, so we went back in time to introduce them to cartoons so they'd be too distracted.
So what? Ghost in the Shell happened.
Yes.
Yes. Where do you think the plot comes from?
Exactly.
Art imitates real life.
Anyway, so blah 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 blah. Fortune smiled upon Glinda that day. No, not misfortune, slavering toothy snarl. Rather, a gentle spark of hope drifted down upon her in the form of a little white fairy. Hey, kid. It took a aspiring heroine several moments before she would allow herself to be distracted from her foe, dedicated to her duties, and totally not preoccupied with self-preservation. But eventually, Glinda spared a glance towards the source of the voice. What? The source of the voice, to which Glinda responded, was not another person as such. She was much too short for one. No, Glinda's untimely conversational partner was about 3 inches tall and was almost all white. She wore a tiny little bolero, a jacket, and a tiny little combat skirt, and a tiny little ponytail and tiny little boots. All told, her outfit was perfectly suited for her tiny little frame. Under better circumstances, she would be positively adorable, if it was not for the perpetual frown on her face. Anyway, so, wait, what is this about?
Big
A monster?
Big arm.
Black monstrosity.
When the
Okay, so apparently a
Ranger
Grim
with
appears.
a big iron on his hip.
Yeah, so apparently a Grim
Yeah, I know this
appears,
is.
and Glinda is scared, and then a fairy shows up and says, "Hey, shake my hand, and you'll be able to defeat the monster."
Yes.
This sounds like the start of an H novel.
Well,
This
I mean,
sounds like
This
the
sounds
Arturian
like
legend.
magical, clerical girl in the heart.
Welcome to Madoka Magica 2.0.
Madoma Mugga.
Madoka.
What does
Madoka,
one
you
have
must
to do
use
to
the
become
magic.
an arguable scholar? I have no idea. Probably just say Orange Man bad a lot.
Orange Man, bad.
Indeed. Anime, blah blah blah. Soul. Stupid incident Q beta. One time, one mascot goes to the straight and narrow and starts dealing drugs to minors in exchange for their souls. Do you not have any... What the fuck? I mean, I understand the joke. They're making fun of the whole magical girl thing, where it's like, it's magical girl, but secretly dark. And yes, we accomplished that with both Madoka and Noah.
We've already all watched Madoka Magica. You
Well, I
can
was
stop
gonna say,
now.
they did Madoka, and then someone decided to try to be even edgier, and they did what was it, Magical Girl Wonderland? Was that it?
No, that was Dead Man Wonderland.
Dead Man one.
No, there's one where it's
Magical
it's
Girl
like,
Apocalypse.
yeah, Magical Girl Apocalypse. That was it.
I mean, that sounds bad. Why do you want to watch something like that?
Hey, did you think Madoka wasn't edgy enough for you? Have
I don't like either, so I don't
girls
know, really.
bleeding from every
On
orifice.
the behalf of the Magical Alliance of Mascot Intermediaries, also known as MAMI, I, Waishni, the White Fairy, hereby deputize you, Glinda Goodwish,
Oh,
in the
no.
name of truth and justice.
What's he doing?
Oh,
What?
I guess we're just going to be taking the Ruby Cannon and bending it over and absolutely fucking it in
So
the
basically, what I'm hearing is, I wanted to use Ruby characters, but I don't like the Ruby cannon.
I mean, isn't that everybody though? Isn't that
No,
why?
more
Yes.
like no.
Sneaky
It's more like I want to write a magical girl story, but I know no one will read it. So instead, I'm going to use all the Ruby character names, so that way everyone will read it. Which
I mean,
literally has happened
that's literally the
several
entire
times on this
Naruto fanfic
podcast
section,
before.
though. I mean, isn't that the entire Naruto segment?
Oh my! It's sometimes
Yes.
there's a lot of it these days where it's like this is a mobster murder
I like
mystery
rape.
story.
And like ramen, it gotta be Naruto.
Well, no, see,
God,
the thing-
God dang it! I want Naruto.
I bitched about this before.
You bitch about a lot of things.
Oh, yes, I
Yeah,
know,
true.
but no, I bitched about this on a Discord before, with a writing Discord specifically, in that I despise stories that use the names of other popular works so they get attention. When it has nothing to do with that popular work. Like the one Aragon story that was just literally NASCAR, except the NASCAR cars were the dragons,
That was so
and
dumb.
the racetrack
That was the
named
dumbest one I've ever
Iglesia,
had.
and it was just so... Naruto is so prevalent
Listen,
with
guys,
this.
guys. All I'm saying is Israel isn't a real estate.
I mean, it is, but sure.
Yeah,
all
basically,
I'm
as
saying,
Nexus says, here's my completely original fiction with characters wearing the skins of your favorite characters from other fictions.
I'm not Sonic.
Hey
What do you mean I'm not
an
Naruto?
original story about a murder mystery in the 1940s, and the detective's name is Knuckles.
I mean, I might actually read that.
I might actually read that if it's the version of Knuckles that's extremely stupid. I'd watch that.
That's every version of Knuckles.
No, we mean like the
No.
Sonic Boom stupid.
We're talking
okay.
about Sonic Boob type stupid, my dude.
Like here's the thing. I want the Sonic Boom level of
Oh, the one that
stupidity,
said,
and
"Oh yeah,
put him-
it wasn't your middle name though."
Oh boy!
Put him in a
Ruby
Hercule
Rose, the
Poirot
Red
novel.
Fairy is here to help.
He's just like an idiot savant just the entire time.
No, just an idiot.
Boy, I
Just
want-
an idiot. He just- So what? It's like Mr. Bean becomes a Sherlock
Yes.
Holmes type character.
Sherlock Holmes.
I'd watch
Mr.
the
Bean
shit out of that,
solved the
actually.
mystery.
I'd watch the shit out of that. Mr. Bean's movies are great.
I'm patenting that. We're selling it to Netflix.
Mr. Bean's Bizarre Adventure.
Because Netflix has clearly shown that they were willing to pretty
Make
much
anything.
produce anything these days, so we should just sell
They
our worst
cast
ideas.
Henry Cavill as Geralt of Rivia. So I know they'll put anything on air.
To a better representation.
Better representation of people of color in a Polish story where there are no people of color usually. I see nothing wrong with this.
That's the beauty of it, isn't it, man? You gotta get those leftists votes. It's not like the left is gonna buy anything they make anyways. It's just they just want to crib about it.
There we go. There's the completely original.
I mean, everyone pretty much just knows that already, so.
Yeah, except nobody's calling it out, which I don't
Magical
quite understand.
sin. Drunk words.
Alright, Isley, for the last damn time, I am Atin, not Matt. Second of all, Henry Cavill is the guy who played Superman in Batman vs. Superman. And in the Justice League movie.
It's AKA the man
And they
who wouldn't shave
they
his mustache.
picked him. They picked him to play Geralt.
There's our absolutely original sin count now. Also, Black Geralt.
Geralt. I mean, that was the original plan. The original plan was Black Geralt and Black Ciri.
Oh yeah, and then the internet threw a collective shit fit.
Yeah,
because
apparently
that's
Poland's not exactly happy with them.
not- Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
everyone knew that. Because here's the thing. The Witcher was like the one super popular mainstream thing the Polish people had. You know, the country that's been shat on by the rest of Europe for pretty much its entire life. And then a bunch of And then a bunch of Americans were like, hey, we're going to make this representative and take away all the cool stuff about your...
And then they were just like, this shit won't fly. And everyone's like, what the fuck? Why is Poland so racist?
What is this graphic depiction of a masturbation scene?
What?
A
I'm sorry, what?
13-year-old boy sits over a jerky video as he throws tissues into the wastebasket.
Do you...
What is this,
do you
Evangelion?
does this person
Jeez.
understand how masturbation works?
No, they
We're
probably
not
just watched
getting into it,
Evangelion.
but it's just like, is the writer? Oh, right, of course, the writer's female. That explains that. Okay.
Like I said, probably watch Evangelion once. It was just like, yep, that's how guys masturbate.
No, the best bit about these people, then they generally complain that guys don't write realistic sex scenes about women, and then they go like, oh yes, he crouched over a little porn, and he did a porn, and he used his handy hand.
What?
Okay, so like
Basically, Kilm's PGing it so we don't get kicked off Twitch, which I appreciate.
yeah, no, like basically, women
Honestly,
complain.
if you want an example of people trying to write smut and not knowing what the fuck sex even is, just look at fucking Japan.
Just look at Fairy Tale Dragon Slayer.
The Dragon Slayer, yes.
But yeah, sitting over a grainy video, throwing multiple tissues into the wastebasket. Who? What? You need like one, maybe two.
No, don't
Depends on the amount of lotion.
It
No, you don't know how
absolutely floods the room.
You have
at
no
me.
idea the
It's
turbo
gushing.
masturbation this guy is doing. That's his passion.
I think she's watched a little bit too much porn.
What tipped you off to that?
A guy liked me once.
What?
Anyway, so blah blah blah. Meanwhile, a 13-year-old girl is reading about explicit gay sex. Blah blah blah. Fan
I see nothing
fiction.
wrong with this.
Stories from existing published works or real people, like One Direction, that are circulated among fans without being officially published, is a genre little understood and maligned by the mainstream. Okay. It's maligned by the mainstream because of articles like this. Hey, how am I going to introduce fanfiction to people? Oh, I know! I'm going to talk about gay explicit sex with 13-year-olds as an example.
I would say, let me. I know how I'll get people to accept it. I'll tell them why they should accept the fact that the One Direction kids should be happy people are writing that about
Explicit
gay fiction
sex
about
them. It's just like...
I mean, I think that's why they broke their band. I mean, I'm glad they did, but that might be the reason.
Mainstream discussions of explicit fanfics usually veer towards gleefully smugged and bemusedly grossed out. Like the list.
Wait, I love how the Bloomberg is trying to pretend that they're not mainstream.
Wait. No, this is Huffington Post. Is it Cracked? You're citing Cracked. You are citing Cracked for 50 Shades of Grey.
What the fuck?
Huffington Post. This is why you are fake news.
I mean, in the US, what is real news now?
The realest news is nothing.
The realest news is anonymous people randomly leaking.
The realest news is 4chan's ball.
The realest
No.
news is how angry people are about. The realest news is how
No.
angry people are about Diablo.
No, it's really not.
Donald Trump, bad. Orange man,
Bad.
evil person.
The written word equivalent of two naked dolls mashed together, inventing what you think sex sounds like when you're 10.
Fight, 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 kiss, kiss.
Oh yeah, guys, these horrendously bad. Wait,
I
also
will
romanticization of trash
appreciate
population.
this though. I do appreciate how they fully admit that some of these really shit explicit works are dominated by girls and women. They do fully admit that the shit side of fanfiction is completely dominated by women. So congratulations, women, you dominate something. One step closer to equality.
Or go down.
Give it a moment.
We as women, we want money. We don't want to do nothing.
One step closer to the heat death of the universe.
Indeed.
One step closer towards Israel still not being a real state.
She knows men and women of all ages write fanfic. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I see.
But I suspect it's true that a majority of fanfic writers identify as women and girls. But I don't have data to support that. Well, apparently...
Well, then maybe you shouldn't say that.
Apparently, we all...
Given that you are a professionally published newspaper.
This is the most inclusive podcast ever. Apparently, we're all trans women, according to this head of Transformative Works.
I
mean, we barely write as is, so...
We've all written fanfiction, though.
Yeah,
that makes us fanfiction author.
When it comes to hormonal teenagers and horny adults scoping out smut on the internet, this is not the demographic we envision. Why are people we might traditionally consider unlikely to seek out sexually explicit content, let alone between anime characters, the ones creating and supporting this community? Wait, you think women don't seek out sexual content?
This is the idealized version of women who aren't into Fujo shit.
What?
I was gonna say, have you taken a look at the Kingdom Hearts fandom, like, at all, ever? Because you would know
I'm
that
just trying to wrap my head around the idea that the author of this work doesn't think women are naturally sexual.
Well, that's why I said, like, has this person not seen the Kingdom Hearts fandom at work?
Probably from Mexico.
I mean...
To the uninitiated, smutty fanfic can be seen as crappy, odd, and superfluous. No. To the initiated, smutty fanfic is creepy, odd, and superfluous.
Superfluous.
Well, fuck you.
No.
Why turn often poorly copy-edited, fan-written sex scenes starring Loki and Harry Potter in the same universe making love? Why turn to? I don't know, because they're
Jesus
really,
Christ, don't
really
give me
horny. I don't know. That is the question that I want an answer to, author of this terrible, terrible article. I want an answer to that question as well.
Okay, hold on. We have to be fair. Given how dead Sneaky's sex drive is, his question is, why do people write it at all?
No, I am understanding the fact that there's fetishes out there. But I do not understand why people look at Loki and they look at Harry Potter and they're like, you know what, I need more of tonight.
Let's make him bang.
Yeah.
Yay-haw, son.
To many in the fanfic writing community. Many. Oh, interesting. So, I would say...
This person is speaking for the community?
Since she's talking about majority here, at least one of us here has to agree with her then. So, to many in the fanfic writing community, however, there is aspects of fanfic that make it seem icky to outsiders that are the reason why readers feel comfortable when reading the sexual content within.
I'm not the one that's
identifying with her. I don't know what she's trying to say, honestly.
Can I not be the person?
Wait, what is this double standard here? While boys are expected to sneak glances at porn and fantasize about boobs, boys will be boys. Girls do not have a direct pathway into sexual self-discovery. Girls do not have a direct pathway into sexual self-discovery.
It's
do we need
vagina?
Do we have to bring up the whole trash Amazon fix? Do we have to bring those up in this stream?
Yes, apparently.
I love how it's like, boys look up porn, but that's just expected of them because boys. But girls have no expectations of them for them to be sexual.
Like, I got news for you. Every kid now granted, to be fair, I grew up in a conservative household, but every kid my age was told, don't you go looking at porn, boy.
Oh yes, the ruler was taken out too.
No, but, it was, don't do it.
Oh, well, I got a ruler.
No, I just got fucking decked. That's pretty nice.
Also, for some reason, my stepmother would often talk about girls yanking on my pee-pee, and that's when I would find out true love, quote-unquote. And I was just like, why the fuck are you saying this when there's like 20 people around us? Out in public. We are literally sitting down for dinner in a restaurant. Why are you saying this out loud?
Was she going senile around the time?
Dude, she has some fucking issues, okay?
I can tell.
I just realized we don't have a name for Ricky on like the top back.
No,
no,
because he's
Nose
just
Hair
Ricky.
gets nothing.
I'm just
Alright.
here as a mod.
Yes. He is moderating nothing, so he has to be here.
Yeah.
Intentions in chat.
I'm sort of just the friend who's also here.
Yes, it's a woman. Anyway.
It's a woman.
Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. By giving those urges to other people, such as familiar characters, it makes it feel less implicatory.
Is there a comment section for this?
Yes. In
Can you please shut
fanfiction,
up?
girls can
Leave our
remain
podcast out of
offstage
it.
as they watch the men have sex. Oh boy. Argued scholar Catherine Tossberger when we spoke on the phone.
I'm sorry, argued
Awesome.
scholar. What does that mean? Does that mean their
Am I a
position as a
scholar?
scholar is in
Can we
contention?
start calling ourselves the scholars? The three
Are we-
scholars?
No, I don't think we can do that.
It feels less revealing. If you put up original characters, self-insert. Female writers routinely get asked, well, this is character's female, you are a woman, is this you? And okay, no, that is not unique to women at all. It is assumed that when there is an original character that is not a side character that appears for 3 lines in a written work that is a fanfiction, it is assumed it's a self-insert.
Yeah,
Because 99.99% of the time it is.
we can't say that. We don't have data, Sneaky, and we're not going to be the Huffington Post.
No, but you see, in the
Maybe
era
nobody
of
rich?
statistics, it's all about bullshitting it until people believe you. According to my college statistics teacher.
Yeah, if
According
you
to-
can't
According to my calculations.
confuse them.
3.3%, repeating, of course.
According to my calculations.
I'm wondering if they meant that she is a scholar who is arguing this, and they are an arguable scholar. I don't
Sneaky,
know.
do you have a suit?
I do own a suit? Yes.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, because for some reason I just pictured you in a meeting, just like with your fucking suit looking classy as fuck, and then just your fucking voice going like.
Have you seen my face?
I have.
Classy as
God, I
fuck
wish I
does
had.
not come to mind, and I've never even seen this man's face.
Looking classy as fuck is not in the definition of things I am capable of doing.
I meant to like the suit in general, not you specifically. Just
A
I've got a
suit
suit,
cannot
like-
look classy. The individual is what
can.
makes it classy or not. I mean, look, you can put Atin in the nicest I don't even know names of brand names of suits. You can put Atin in the nicest goddamn suit out there, and he would still look like some sort of short, stumpy Italian.
He
What?
looks like Italian?
What?
Short, stumpy Italian.
Max, is that what you think of when you see me, or is Sneaky just being crazy again?
I think Sneaky's just being crazy.
Okay. Because I don't
Bet
look even
Sneaky looks like a
remotely
serial killer.
Italian.
Actually, Sneaky looks like the most unassuming average Joe
Also,
I've
I'm
ever
like-
seen.
Look, you
like-
have no idea.
I'm
how
5'10".
often-
I'm not tall, but I'm not.
You have no idea
You're
how
5'10"?
often I am stopped on the street
Paints
and
an
like, oh
image
hey
of-
dude, what's up? Oh wait, you're not the person I thought you were. That
Oh
it
no,
happens to me
Sneaky!
so often.
Yeah, no, you are born with that unfortunate, like, you just have one of those faces, man.
Faces. That just.
I
That's
just
an everybody
apparently
thing.
look like everyone that someone remembers. Anyway, if a character was already created by J.K. Rowling, the answer is easier. No, this is Hermione, a woman who isn't me. No, it's still assumed to be you. Wish fulfillment thing.
I mean, Hermione was literally the first self-insert, so well, not the first, but
Mary Sue was the first self-insert
No, I mean,
of fan fiction. Sneaky the Everyman. I am everywhere. I am your neighbor. I am your repairman.
he's a
I
problem.
am your teacher.
You better not be my repairman, because shit just breaks when you touch it.
It does.
I mean, why do you think he's a repairman?
The code just starts going diagonally, and my programming teacher just starts crying.
It works, kinda.
Oh. Anyway, fan fictions, blah blah blah, emotional connections, blah blah blah, combining efficiency of porn with the slow emotional burn of erotica.
There's efficiency in
Really?
porn.
Fan
There's
fiction
efficiency?
Does that, eh?
Porn has efficiency?
I'm
What?
assuming traditional porn
Efficient
efficiency
velocity.
is just like, oh, hello, I am here to fix your insert device. Oh, yes, come in. 5 minutes later, they're already like 4 rounds into sex.
Hello, I'm here to fix your pool.
I'm here to fix your pizza delivery box.
I'm here to fix your
I'm here-
self-esteem.
I'm here to unclog your pipes.
God damn it.
I'm here to take care of the back door.
I'm here to take care of your
Just
snake.
stop.
Goes into bedroom. Your snake's dead.
I'm here to take care of your problems. Walks into a room. Bang! Bang!
I'm here to take care of your university guild.
Yep, we got it, guys. Don't worry. It's dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Kicks
Holds
out
up
door.
raccoon. It just... Amy, who lives in Portland, recalls the following. It made me much more comfortable with myself, more comfortable with sexuality, and going out for more erotica and pornography without feeling ashamed. Well, isn't that
Nice.
really just a you problem? At the end of the
Who's
day,
gonna-
isn't really that just a you problem if you feel ashamed for doing something? That isn't illegal, that is?
Why be ashamed of buying porn when you can be ashamed by buying porn on the internet?
Honestly, you should be ashamed when you buy porn because there is a
The internet
You're just being
exists.
scammed.
You should
there is
never
a
pay for
large
it.
amount of free
Right,
crap
exactly,
out
yeah,
there.
you-
Well, I
you're
mean,
being-
yes, there is, but there's a very specific reason people buy porn, and that's for niche porn. Like,
They do.
Look, this is the internet. I am almost positive there is free niche porn somewhere.
some people are very impatient.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, there's like a blonde out there working her ass off just so you can have a sloppy whack.
I mean, here's the thing:
you're
the
paying
I'm not-
someone else. to
furry
do-
artists make more than fucking doctors in some
Yeah.
places.
I know.
Fuck yeah.
Like,
Honestly,
Um,
still, man.
Anyway, so blah blah blah. Kelly, who lives in Sacramento, the existence of a community of writers creating.
But yeah, actually, hold on. That was one thing I wanted to add. Like, I know multiple artists from my time in game design.
Oh yeah,
some of them were like, "Yeah, I'm paying for all my books by drawing furry art. I hate the stuff."
Yeah, no, I talked to
I
some
make so
artists
much
as
money.
well, and they were like, "Yeah, I get paid like
Mate,
$300
you know how
a
many
picture."
OCs I've drawn? How many OCs I've drawn when I was in Scotland? It was fucking painful.
They're all edgy OCs, aren't they?
They're all edgy, and
They're always edgy.
Yeah.
Like some of these people were willing to pay like $150 just to get their character drawn. Not even to get their smut, just to get their character.
Okay, look,
Just to-
I really don't have any room to speak because I had money at one point and I did the same with Valkyrie, except for the part where, like, I didn't ask for it to be erotic.
But it was made erotic anyway.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Which one was this?
Was it the Rosa Witch one?
What was this? The one with the guy that uses a fucking like old school ball mouse?
Yes. Hold on. I think he was the tasteful one.
Wait, what's this other one then?
Yeah,
There's
because
that
I
one,
only
that
know
one,
the one
that
that you
one.
have as your profile
so
picture.
Sir Tiefling, this is the free one that I got. Because he does like a monthly random contest.
Yeah, that's the that guy. Like
he's the ball mouse guy.
that's not erotic at all.
No.
But like the problem is
This
if you actually start paying attention.
Wait, there's another comment. Oh, excessive.
This one was $15, and I gave him the other images and was like, do it, whatever. And
He went Phoenix Force on it for some reason.
he was a big X-Man drawer, and so yeah.
Oh, for crying out loud! My stream isn't loading. Damn it! I can't see it now.
Yeah.
Well, good for you. Your parents will be proud. Jesus will be
He
proud.
looted her a little bit.
That's not really looting someone though.
No.
Like
I came here for filth.
Just a little.
I mean, I
Mates,
had someone
mates,
like
guys, friends.
I think I like requested someone to like draw my one of the parties. For
Oh
D&D
yeah,
at
no,
one point.
they're good. Yeah, attention, it's a whammon.
Mate, listen.
I don't know.
alright.
I
So,
think I would feel weird asking for luids of my fucking D&D party. Like that just feels like I'm violating some code.
No,
Yeah.
no.
You are.
If you want an example of what I specifically requested at one point, this was $10. Let me bring it up.
Alright.
That was $10, and that was one I specifically requested, where I actually had specifications of what I wanted from the artist.
Alright. Yeah, so Sneaky, the most I've ever asked someone to pay me for an art piece was a persona I drew for someone I met at Edinburgh Comic Con. That was $600 done in water paint. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever drawn in my life.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Do you just call
Why?
you just call it a persona?
Persona.
Persona.
Fursona. Because of F.
Fursona.
Like, F
the
for
furry.
I just imagine persona, but with personas instead.
Mate, it was done in watercolor because this guy wanted to put it up. He wanted to frame it and put it up.
I mean, I did end up framing that one. The one I was displaying just now. I did end up framing because I was like, God damn, that came out.
Is Sneaky Stream
Amazing,
black for
bro.
anybody else?
Nope.
I mean, it's always
No.
lagging for me because my internet's a piece of shit. But I mostly blame.
Wait, CNN?
Sorry, what?
CNN?
yeah, CNN apparently had a 2017 article that Isley also managed to find for fanfiction.
Inside the racy,
Somehow.
nerdy world of fanfiction.
So what actually happened with CNN recently? Because I heard a lot of shit went down at the station or something like that.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
You're done. You're not even gonna bother.
I am exiting reality at the end of this stream.
Guys, Sneaky needs a medic bag. Give him your... Guys, Sneaky, the streamer, needs your help. All he needs is a bit more meds in order to continue his stream. Give him your mom's credit card number, the expiration date, and the 3 numbers on the back. I can't believe he got fucking banned. That sucks so much.
Wait, what?
The guy who did the reads for that, like the meme reads, got fucking banned from Fiverr.
Oh boy, why?
Because they were listing it as scam material.
Oh fuck. Fiverr's a magical
so they were being
place.
straight up honest about it, what exactly they were doing, and they got banned.
Yes.
Nice.
Because fuck you. Kuro, I will pay your flight to shoot. You can pin the blame on my father. Tenshing, we're sorry, but we cannot endorse that on stream.
I'm sorry, what's going on?
Tension wants assisted suicide.
Tension wants his end of his life.
She discovered sexual fanfiction around 13. Reading about those characters, knowing there was other people in the world who also felt the way I did, gave me a sense of confidence and strength in my sexuality. Okay, look, I'm gonna be brutally honest. There is 7+ billion people in the world. If you are sitting there and going, no one can comprehend my sexuality, I got news for you.
Okay, I think that one of
I got
three,
news for you.
A few things are wrong with that.
Mate, you could be sexually attracted to bricks and you'd find at least 100 people.
There is a I got some bad and good news for you.
Do we need to bring out the all-powerful man
Demonicum?
who's attracted to tiles?
Wait, what the fuck? No, excuse.
What?
Please.
Oh,
No,
have you
no.
guys not seen this screen cap? Let me go
Is he from
find it.
Florida? It's my first question.
Slash fiction, blah blah, baffled. Yes, no, really interesting. Gay non-canon pairings has frequently baffled outsiders and fans.
For real reasons.
I wonder why forcing 2 straight characters together into a gay sexual relationship baffles people. It's not like the gay movement in America has only said forever that being gay is not a choice.
Okay, here we go. The saga. I'm just gonna post this in memes and shit posts because this is some shit. Just take a look at that when you got some time.
No, tension. I too can appreciate your deep lust for Apache attack helicopters.
I mean, what's not to love? They have twin guns and missiles.
Exactly. And those rotors. Max is just like huffing in desperation in the background.
Max is just
I'm
done.
just sitting here. I'm not huffing.
So for anyone who knows
I'm
what
just-
the fuck I was talking about with tiles,
I'm just
finishes,
playing
just go and
Fire
leave the shit
Emblem,
post.
waiting for this to go somewhere.
Fire him.
I mean, I'm playing Breath of the Wild, waiting for this to go somewhere too. So
I'm playing it for 14 too. Like, maybe this will one day get somewhere.
No, it's going nowhere besides, hey, look, I talked to all these women and they really got sexual when they were young because of gay sex on fanfiction.
I mean, isn't that more of a Wattpad thing?
Oh, what, gay sex on fanfiction? No.
Wattpad was just all gay sex.
No.
oh
No,
no,
Wattpad is the
no,
really,
no,
really,
no.
really bad stuff. Like the stuff that doesn't make it to fanfiction gets posted on Wattpad.
Oh, yeah, that I know.
And the stuff that doesn't make the Wattpad makes it to, what is it, Archive of Our Own?
Yeah.
I mean,
Whatever doesn't
you're
make
not,
there ends up
if
on
you're
the
not
list.
making it on Wattpad, you need to really consider your writing skills again.
I don't even know what Isley's referring to at this point. Women often want to be wanted. There is a premium on women being desirable to men. It's often difficult for women to feel sexual without feeling safe in her desirability. Are you sure you're not
I mean, most men
projecting
would-
too much?
I mean, most men would be like, wow, somebody wants to spend like 4 minutes with me? That's amazing.
Pretty much.
Why did I picture Wesker?
That sounds like a you problem.
The world.
Yeah, that sounds like a you problem.
The world
Very.
doesn't make it easy.
I only
for
have 4 minutes to play. I only have 5 minutes to play with you.
for girls to explore their sexuality without the oppressive weight of male desire hanging over.
I have no idea what to say.
After all, the traditional porn industry caters to exclusively men and heterosexual white men.
This person has never,
This
ever
person does not
looked
leave
at
their
Japanese
house.
porn.
This person does not leave their house.
Well, good feminist porn exists. It's rare and comes at a price. And for young people who aren't straight, cisgendered white men, many of whom are still under their parents' roofs, free and easy is key.
Excuse me?
I think this person has a few emotional problems. What do you guys think?
I think this person is projecting a bit.
Just a
Ladies
little.
and gentlemen, this is what we call mass projecting. This is projecting on a scale not thought possible before.
I
reaching autism
am
levels
literally
that should
the
be possible.
representative of every woman in the world. Says this author as they talk about erotic dick-on-dick fanfiction.
Diction.
You shut the fuck up. Never say that again.
Alexandra.
I will physically ban you from this chat.
Oh, good.
Don't
More,
fucking test
more
me.
anecdotes. Alexandra first found traditional porn when she was in 7th grade. I was fascinated by it, but also felt guilty about it. Her parents emphasized how unfair and cruel it can be to be a woman. These are fucking shit parents!
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
do
I
emphasize the
don't get
fact that you do have a little bit more problems in the sexual arena as a woman, being that you are the one who has to carry a baby for 9 months if you fuck up.
Yeah, if the guy fucks up, he can just take the nearest train out of town and leave.
Well, I mean, that is an option, but, like, the government does tend to find those people and get their money.
Yes, that is true.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. Unless
This is not
You know what?
the
I'm not gonna say that on
abortion
stream.
does exist,
I'm not
but
going to
it's
say anything
still
else.
just
I'm
like,
just
you
going to
know,
stop right there and stop digging myself a hole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but still, it's just like
go for it.
it's
But, yeah,
unfair
you're
and
right.
cruel to be a woman. I wouldn't say that much. There is certain things you must be aware of as women, but not that it's cruel and unfair. That is, at least not in the
It's
US.
not the end of a fucking life, basically, man.
Yeah.
You're a woman, not a fucking demon.
It's not just women, but queer people and non-whites too, who lack unfiltered erotic content that reflects their desires. Have you ever considered, author, that maybe their desires have to change? I'm saying this specifically because Huffington Post about a month ago ran an article saying that it is okay to try and experiment and force white men to date more than just white women.
What if I don't want to date a...
Well, your desires have to change.
What if I'm not just interested in black women? Have you
Well,
ever
your
considered
desires
that?
have to change to include Asian, fat, disabled women.
But what if I want an orc girlfriend? Can I have that?
You know what? Then you're going to have to settle for a big, bootied goth girlfriend.
I am
I
okay
do
with
those.
this. I am okay with this process. I accept my fate.
Speaking of which, I now understand why everyone was memeing about thick thighs in SSSS Gridman. God damn.
You're just like, holy shit.
Yeah, I was just like, damn.
Lady has got some.
I now see
Yeah,
why
yeah.
this is a meme.
Damn, girl, she thick.
Anyway, so blah blah blah, men are evil, blah blah blah, these poor everyone but men, blah blah blah, sexual fantasies, blah blah blah, fanfiction is the only way I can get off, blah blah blah, blah
You
blah
have a serious
blah,
problem,
projection, blah 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 blah, projection.
Remember, guys, literally everything in the world is about
blah blah blah,
fucking
projection.
minorities.
Also, sex is scary. Pregnancy, sexual assault, and sexually transmitted diseases loom large if you're a young woman.
Okay,
Why does this?
all
why
but
does
one
this
of those
sound
are
like
problems a guy has to deal with as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, I hope pregnancy is not a problem a guy has to deal with, because there's...
All but
No,
one.
it's absolutely a problem a guy has
Okay,
to deal
fair
with.
enough. It's just, you know, not the
It
way
kind of takes
fanfiction
two
depicts
people
it.
for that problem to exist.
Not the way fanfiction depicts it, though. Looking at you, meal
Cockillion,
pregnancy fix.
Cockillion, did you lay this egg?
Crazy.
Quick interjection. Asians are apparently entitled as white people, so no, you'll only be forced to date black people who aren't yellow.
But why would you ever want to date a black person? Do you not like stability?
I was gonna
Is
make the
Indian-
I'm gonna have
But
to ask
is
you guys to
Indian
tone it
hold no
down.
responsibility for what he says?
I thank you for making the joke that I was going to make, but now no longer have to make. Thank you.
I mean, see, it's
He
safe
has
as
a
if I make.
person of color pass. He can do this.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm brown, so
Why I did-
don't. You guys should not be the ones making this. Let me make
Exactly.
Can I just message you the jokes I want you to make then? Can you
Go
be
for
my
it.
deputy?
these. Fucking go for
I
it.
hate you so much.
Atin, that's what I live for. Your spite gives me strength.
Granted, I find people repulsive. Yeah, I'm with you there, Isley.
Yeah, including myself.
Um,
Especially myself,
the
actually.
safety found in fanfiction is an aphrodisiac.
Um, let's not ever comment on
It
that again.
allows me to connect with the characters, so I can take one of their places to live out my fantasies.
Oh boy.
Once again, this sounds like a you problem.
It also allows me
Very.
to live out my fantasies with risky and frightening sexual situations such as rape, trauma, and coercion.
Did this person just admit to being into self-rape?
Yes.
Apparently, this is a thing. And,
Okay,
So-
once again, this is clearly a them problem.
They are
Oh, very
heavily
dead.
projecting. In erotic fiction, violence typically leads to sex. This allows queer and straight women to disassociate from violence from the white male patriarchy and the brutal rejection that women can go through.
You want to talk about brutal rejection? Let's talk about guys for a minute.
just for a minute, nothing much. No, we know you like to talk about your fucking self, but Jesus Christ.
A bit of creative violence can be often found in my sex scenes, as long as
boy.
it's followed by a snuggly afterglow.
That
Daddy's-
that does not make things okay.
Slap me
Jesus
stupid, daddy.
Christ.
Slap me stupid.
Hi, come and rape me. Okay.
I
Wow, that's
gotta
so much
know.
better
I
after this
gotta
stuff
know
after.
who at HuffPost saw this article and was like, "Yeah."
The rape is okay as long as you spoon them afterwards.
What the fuck?
Oh, Isley, stop finding these articles.
Oh no, is Isley finding more?
The Guardian,
Isley,
My
stop.
Immortal.
Isley.
Why the
Guardian?
No, listen to this. My Immortal, why the famously awful Harry Potter fanfiction isn't bad at all.
Okay, but I don't. I'm not doing Daily Beast or Dot because they are like blatant.
I mean, as long as that article is going, it's a brilliant satire, I can't strictly argue that they're wrong.
The fact that the world is not completely sexually focused is vital. Many erotic fanfic readers indulge in PG-level fics first, to allow them to spend more time with their characters before they explore the explicit variety. After all, much of the fanfic world is smut-free.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Hold.
I mean, so when did this suddenly become a story about fanfiction news? When did we suddenly become a stream about that?
We're Fanfiction Contempt Theater 9001. Technically, well, yeah, technically speaking, yes, we are fanfiction topic as a general idea. At no point in time in any title or any tagline do we claim to only cover fanfiction.net. But we primarily do that because of the terms of service and the agreements. I frequently stumble across sexual themes in fanfiction when I was seeking out innocent romances like Ron and Hermione.
Let's just put the quote-unquote innocent.
It was a gradual process, agreed Amy, 23, who lives in Portland. Mia, who lives in New York, got into fanfiction when she was 14. I wasn't looking for erotic fanfic in any way, but I wasn't surprised that it
It's just what I
existed.
found.
It's just what I found, and then kept reading.
Okay, I mean, to be fair, it's pretty easy to accidentally find it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's...
I mean, that's kind of how this whole
that's
stream
kind of the
started.
point. Fanfiction news. Current headline is local authors shill out in Patreon. That's a good point. You should go to Patreon and donate to us.
Oy vey, Guillaume, remember to give us the 600,000 shekels for the 6 gorillion.
Indeed.
And
I'm
allowed to make that
arises from a thirst of lacking.
I'm allowed to make that joke.
Many fetishes or kinks wouldn't fit in with the themes of young adult books, but it doesn't mean teenagers who have those kinks should be made to feel deviant or weird. But that is literally the definition of deviant. That is literally
a site
the
called
definition.
There is literally
deviant.
a site called DeviantArt exactly for that purpose.
Oh my god. Just because they are deviants doesn't mean they should feel like they're deviants.
I mean,
How dare.
that's sort of just like the exclusion thing. I could kind of see where they're going with that. They still worded it weird, but I kind of see where they're going with it.
I don't. They're deviants. They're degenerates.
Basically, it's saying, like, hey, maybe these people who keep getting called degenerates for, like, I don't know. Like
Well, then maybe they should stop being degenerates.
I mean, look.
Look, all I'm gonna say is the Imperium of Man has a pretty solid approach to filthy deviants. Label them heretics and burn them with holy promethium.
Exactly.
Unless they pay off your Inquisitor, at which point they're free to go on their way.
Yeah, that too.
Well, yeah, look, if they have that much money, they can't be that deviant. They're at least willing to go to work.
Right? Fanfic doesn't exist in a vacuum. Writers can circumvent the patriarchal structure of standardized mainstream entertainment.
Boy, that fucking Tosenberg was really working for that PhD offer.
What the fuck?
Really working for that PhD.
I really worked hard on that PhD.
Yeah, so
Really?
one of the reasons fanfic is so dominated by women is because if you're a white straight male, every story is for you. With women and queer folk, the people of color, you wind up scrounging for scraps. I didn't know it was so hard to find a series you liked, Kiln. My heart goes out to you that you literally can't read anything.
I mean, honestly, this article itself is bigotry. Because you want to know why? They're disregarding bi people. Bi people can enjoy both.
I mean, as a bi person of color, this offends me.
Oh boy.
I'm not even kidding. As
I'm
a bi
not
person
wrong.
of color,
That's the worst part. I'm not wrong. This literally is disingenuous towards people that are bi.
Shit! Okay, I almost fell out of my seat.
It wasn't. Okay,
I'm not going anywhere!
I was about to say, we could have had another one of those moments.
I'm not.
Okay, Sneaky, were you laughing about what I said or something else?
I was laughing at what you said. The comments are disabled for this post.
Probably because everybody was like, "Are you an idiot?"
Why am I not surprised?
Isn't it time to This is The Guardian, by the way. The Guardian. Isn't it time to recognize that My Immortal has good points to it?
No.
Oh yeah, apparently the actual author finally came out, and they're a young adult.
Yeah, no, there's heavy
what?
to doubt for that. Yeah, no. There's...
Allegedly she produced an old USB with the original files on it.
Allegedly, yeah. Anyone could do that, though.
Yeah. Well, anyone with basic computer know-how would know that you can fuck with, like, file creation dates if you're willing to dig far enough.
Yeah,
Oh, you can easily mess with it.
No, Atin, we can easily do it. That's a lot of work for your average user.
Okay,
Oh,
but if you're gonna
Okay,
come
but
out
let me
as one
rephrase
of
that.
most
The
iconic
process of
fanfics ever-
doing it is simple.
Again, not for your average user.
I mean, does anyone remember the whole fact that Disney keeps all of its porn in one place?
After
I'm
a decade,
sorry,
my,
what?
Author comes out,
Oh!
blah blah blah.
Can I
Worst
talk about
fanfic
this
ever,
on stream
blah,
for a second?
blah,
Because
blah.
apparently Zach doesn't know about this.
I don't know about this either. What the fuck are you on about?
Okay, so
Also, quit
basically-
using my real name, you damn idiot.
Oh, whoops. Adam
Wait,
doesn't
you're
know about
changing
this,
your real
and neither
name?
does Max Force.
Well, don't worry, no one heard him. I was blah blah blah.
Yeah, no. You're blah blah blah, no one's hearing shit.
but I know his name.
Basically, the whole reason why Disney is hated is because everything that you create while at Disney is property of Disney. So,
Okay.
I mean, that's every studio
Because-
ever. You know that, right?
No, but
Well,
this
no,
also
most
includes
studios-
everything you do when you're not on duty.
yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything you
every
do, even when not off duty, is property of Disney. So, combine that with really horny creators. Disney now has porn stashes in their offices.
Haven't they
But
all?
why would they want to keep that?
Because they're required to by Disney law.
They are literally required to because of the contract. They either get to keep... Basically, they get to keep all the cool shit, but they also have to keep all of the porn.
Yeah.
Henderson!
Alright, so we
Need
had
more
a
filth
shit
for the
author-
vault, I see.
This is what I thought it was. So a person came out a while back claiming to be the author, and then someone else came out claiming to be the real author.
But having a USB with supposedly with the original files.
Yeah. Also announcing the whole saga is set to be told in her forthcoming memoir, Under the Same Stars, which will cover how and why she wrote My Immortal, along with the search for her brother in the foster care system. Oh, boo-hoo.
Why does
I
My
wonder-
Immortal have its own wiki?
Because some people are really weird.
If something's bad enough, it's gonna gain a cult.
Blah 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 blah. My Immortal is blah blah.
I mean, here's the
blah,
thing.
blah.
Fucking Deadly Premonition has a cult following, so yeah.
Ooh, Ozma.
Oh, of course. Christo now
Oh.
says she wrote it completely as a deliberate parody. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Press X to doubt.
Press X to doubt heavily. 50
I am-
Shades of Rey by The Atlantic. In the world of Force Awakens fanfiction, there's fanfiction for this thing? All I see is none of it. The notion
All I
of
see
hero
is
and
trash.
villain getting together is popular, controversial, and might suggest the future of Star Wars. This came out
The
in 2016.
future of Star
Everything
Wars.
here is debunked.
Did I just hear it say that it's the future of Star Wars?
Mm-hmm.
It
blah, blah,
better not
blah,
be.
Blah, blah, Harry Potter, blah, blah, fanfiction lets us Harry Potter. Harry Potter, fanfiction about Harry Potter. Facts about fanfiction. Fanfiction writers are fiercely protective. Yes, they are. They're usually protective about the wrong aspects, though. And I will say this with a completely straight face, as you've all seen the messages that I've gotten when I've commented about the quality of a person's work. Where I'll be like, hey, you got all these canonical things completely wrong. Well, fuck you, you hate my main character. Well, yes, I do, but you also missed all of the parts you're supposed to be a fan about. Well, I love my character.
Yes, we know
That's
you love your
That's
character.
not what I'm talking about here. We moved on from that. Fanfiction is a social concept. The point of writing fiction is for people to read it. Fanfiction writers share their work with other people. Part of the fun in a community is to develop fanfiction. Fanfic can be really age inappropriate. Not all of it's about sex.
You
but a lot of it
don't
is.
say.
It can be the start of a career.
But it can be.
Such as Princess Diaries and Sandman both had their origins in fanfiction writing. Also, fans are dicks and can resort to cyberbullying.
Well, we know this already.
This is known.
Blah 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 blah. Fanfiction tips. You should always talk about sex. Sex, love, and romance are a big part of fanfiction. No. Please, do not talk.
That
about
was
sex.
that was a rather sudden no.
Because I'm tired. I am tired of 101 ways of not how sex do.
But not doing that means you're racist, Sneaky. Didn't you know?
Of course, my bad. Still no.
Except the way women are destroying your pastime.
As a parent, don't insist on reading what your child writes.
I mean, I don't know why you would watch it and read from what your child writes anyway, but I mean, if you're into it, go ahead.
Yeah, read some of that erotic fanfiction your 13-year-old is writing about One Direction.
And so, mommy was penetrated.
That's what makes you beautiful.
You're getting muted.
Oh,
You're getting muted.
that's what makes you beautiful.
Server mute. One of the others can unmute you.
Yeah, well, he can unmute himself, I think.
But I think so, yeah. But don't tell him that.
Well,
You
he
should
can
know
already.
it.
We can't server deafen him, so he can still hear us talking.
Yeah, I know.
There. Were you smart enough to figure out how to unmute
I
yourself?
was doing it, I was changing screens.
Figment is a safe space created by two journalists for teens to experiment with their writing. Oh, I'm kind of a WordPress and Wattpad. I'm really kind of disappointed in CNN for not even mentioning fanfiction.com as a place to post fanfiction. Anyway, so that covers the news articles that we found. So let's get back to the fan fiction part of this podcast, where we're talking about.
Okay, so I
fiction.
just saw that. I just saw the Huffington Post thing. Why the fuck does Sherlock look like one of the Bogdanovs?
Yeah, we don't talk about that. So how about some worm SCP called Tall Spook
Wait,
Guy?
that exists?
Or how about Twins: A Different Life? Alright, we're doing Twins: A Different Life, because we talked about Harry Potter so much.
Do we have to?
Yes. When Voldemort attacked, he didn't kill Lily and James. When he met his downfall, they mistook Harry's twin as the girl who lived. They send their son away to Dursley, but he doesn't quite make it to Dursley loving care. Harry will take Hogwarts and his family by storm. And by the time the light realize their mistake, it will be too late for them.
Hold on a second.
see dark, powerful Harry Potter harem.
I need to get out my extra long, extra
Yeah.
large fingers that
Oh wait, no, you're a
will
Jew.
act as quote marks. Love and care
Yes.
from the Dursleys.
In a fan fiction,
Fanfiction.net, not fanfiction.com.
It is a full-on service, not a .com. It's a net. It's a
Actually,
network.
fanfiction.com immediately redirects to fanfiction.net, so technically you can still get to the site no matter what.
Oh shit! Really?
I just checked that when Sneaky said .com.
Alright, so this story
What's about the
is
domain?
2,600,000 words long. It has over 4,000 reviews. It has 8,000 favorites, and it was last updated in March 2016.
That's pretty nuts.
Blah blah blah. 2 months ago, I told you guys I was gonna fix this fic. Blah blah blah. I apologize. I'm not revising this fic anymore. Blah blah blah. Every single chapter will have a revision eventually. Blah blah. Finally, sorry for all the notifications. Blah blah blah. Author's note 2. I'm sorry for using cliche plot lines, but this is my attempt of putting my twist on things. Please give it a chance. It's going to be a dark Harry with lots of bashing and violence. Also, heads up,
People really love that, don't they?
it won't be any dicks for Harry. Okay, good. At least there's no dicks for Harry. Also, I despise
Over Harry
bashing,
on,
not
dude.
because it's, like, bad in terms of, like, writing capability, but because the characters that are typically bashed in these fictions, Ozpin, Dumbledore, Ron, etc., the friggin', Sasuke, Sakura, etc., you know,
Well,
these
the only
characters that
reason
are
why they're
bashed...
bashed. The reason that they're bashed is because they don't line up with the author's one
Well,
true
no,
parent.
not even that. It's the reason these characters
What
getting
the fuck
bashed
do you
typically.
sound like for a second?
They're typically shitty people in general. Like, they're not typically good people, the characters that typically get bashed by a majority of people. And it's not like you actually have to go out of your way to portray them as worse people. They are already fairly terrible people as their canonical selves. You don't have to go out of your way to exaggerate it, so the audience knows that they're bad people. Sakura has a cunt. Yes, I'm aware.
Did we need to explain that to people?
What?
Quick, Lil, he's coming! Take the twins and run! James Potter yelled frenetically as he felt the ward's trigger, but he knew it was already too late. The Dark Lord blasted down the door and hit James with a stunner before the man had a chance to even open his mouth. Why the hell would he use
Why
a
is the
stunner?
Dark Lord using stuns?
Yeah, it's... I'm going
I mean, stun locking is a
I would say
viable.
because the Dark Lord understands that crowd control is an important part of any engagement.
That's like...
Yeah.
No, that's
But
like...
he's solo rating.
No,
He's
that's
not
like
in a party.
Master Chief breaking open a door, right?
He does have a stat, he just doesn't want
He
to.
lines the door with explosives and just blows it off its hinges. He runs into the room and he tasers an elite.
Hey,
for what
hey,
you're expecting.
you know what?
You're expecting Master Chief to use a fucking C4 to blow open a door. That's your first mistake.
Actually, the
No,
Spartans
he
frequently
used
use-
Warthog
he
to blow open the door.
Not in
He just
game
kick
though.
it.
And usually, Voldemort would have killed him, but Potter was a really strong opponent, and he had promised one of his elites to spare the Mudblood girl, and it would raise a number of questions if Potter was dead, and she wasn't. I mean, okay, that's fair, I guess. The Purebloods may begin to believe he was favoring the Mudbloods over them, and that would be counterproductive.
I mean, if you're favoring Mudbloods, it's someone who proclaims the white purity.
Now
of the
his
wizard
elite
race.
understood his true motives. Is this really a redeemable Voldemort fic? Oh, God.
Wait, that's
The
a
man
thing?
was literally Hitler,
Okay,
guys.
so it's a very common trope in the Harry Potter fandom to have Voldemort actually be the redeemable bad guy, where Voldemort's like, no, I might be evil, but I did all of this so I could fight Dumbledore, who is the true evil puppet master of the galaxy.
We literally have a magic Hitler. We don't need another villain. I'm not even wrong.
I want to put that on a shirt. We literally have a magic Hitler. We don't need another villain.
Fine, that'll be our first
magical girl Hitler.
shirt. No.
Magical girl Hitler,
No.
Sean.
Sneaky, see
that-
if that exists.
That's
See if that
probably-
exists.
Well,
Is
we
our
know-
first shirt gonna be me saying that dumb shit?
Okay.
God,
Gonna be our first fucking
Sneaky,
shirt.
let's think about this. We know that the Moe Dictator book is a thing, so that probably isn't that much of a stretch.
Oh, God,
I mean,
please
there
don't
is
mind
that
me.
one really good Tanya the Evil fic called The Leader, in which, you know,
She leads.
she becomes magical Hitler, except
Mittler.
takes a lot of cues from Winston Churchill and Theodore Roosevelt in terms of speeches and character acting. It's actually a really good story.
But why though?
Because Tanya the Evil. I don't think anything else needs to be said there.
Pretty much.
Alright then.
Anyway, blah blah blah, true threat, blah blah blah, hiding in the room, blah blah, stepped into the room and saw Lily Potter stood in front of cot, blocking both children from his wand. Not my babies, please, she begged. Take me
Oh,
instead.
good. There are two.
Yes, the girl who lived. We literally just mentioned this in the tagline.
I know. I just hate it so much.
Stand aside,
From the
girl.
Potter household, 2 snakes were born.
Stand aside, girl, he ordered, and she shook her head. Please, not them. Kill me, not them. Move, and I shall spare you, he hissed, and when she refused again, Voldemort sighed. He didn't have time for this. He threw a stunner, and Lily Potter slumped to the ground unconscious. Then why would you ask her to move? Hey, mother of 2 children! I am going to cast spells as your babies that may or may not kill them. Please move aside. I am required to spare you from one of my promises I made to my followers. No, I shall defy you. Please move aside. No, I shall defy you. Okay. Tasers her. Well, now I can do the spells to the babies. Couldn't you have just tasered her?
Why
to
didn't
start
you
with?
just lead with that?
Yeah. Why did you just lead with the taser?
My stun was on cooldown, guys. You don't understand.
My stuff.
Excuse me, are you expecting me to believe that Voldemort doesn't have an Octarine core?
No, see, his stun's on like a 15-second cooldown, so he has to wait like 10 seconds even with an Octarine.
No, guys, you're forgetting about the scepter upgrade.
Yeah, duh, that knocks another 5 seconds off. It's a 5-second cooldown. You nerd.
Oh,
Nerd!
Why didn't he stun her in the first place in canon? Because then we can't have the tragic backstory Duh.
Please don't tell me it just despawned the fucking star fragment.
It despawned the star fragment.
Mother. You know what the worst part is? It actually did.
He hissed and blah blah blah. It mattered not. The Potters were young enough to have more children. I'm about to kill these kids. Don't worry. My justification is they can probably still sex it up. Ha ha! He had to decide which child was the one the prophecy spoke of. Wait, why do you have to decide? Just... Alright, okay, eeny, meeny, miny, both dead.
I'm sorry. That doesn't mean now he has to pick the one the
whether
prophecy.
you should live or
That's
die.
not how prophecies work, good sir.
I mean, it's almost how it worked because of the
God
way
damn it.
J.K.
Now
Rowling
I
wanted to write
have
it.
that scene in my head of just like some guy with a gun being like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Ha, gotcha, 2 guns. Bang!
What?
Where he has 1 gun, has to pick between who he has to shoot, and then like in the middle of choosing, he's just like, lol, just kidding, I have 2 guns, and then shoots them both.
Ha! Surprise, bitch! I expected to do
A Kojima production. Indeed.
Harry, Voldemort's activated the Magical D
Trap
system.
card.
Magical D.
That's
Directed...
Isley. That is
Oh,
not
God.
what meant, and you know it.
Okay, actually, that sounds pretty good, actually, to be honest.
What?
A Kojima production directed by Michael Bay.
No, because that will ruin all of Kojima's beautiful plot writing and subtlety.
With
What's the-
explosions!
No. Okay, no. Hang on. If we add the proviso that Michael Bay is not allowed to touch the script at all, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Why am I now picturing... Actually,
okay,
you know what? Fuck it.
just-
I would play
just
a version
imagine.
of Harry Potter where
See,
there's like
then the fist fighting, the Sahelanthropus becomes canonical.
Oh.
Okay,
No,
but,
no,
like,
remember, Sneaky,
Oh,
you
man.
couldn't fistfight Sahelanthropus, but you could machete it.
Oh yeah,
So
wasn't it like
dumb.
immune to fist damage or something?
Yes,
Oh,
we
I
even
tested
checked the
all-
rocket fist.
manner of melee.
Oh, he tried to fist it hard.
Uh-huh, he did.
Please repeat that sentence without the innuendo.
He wanted to... Listen, he was
fisted
promised
his son,
$100 if he could fist a robot to death,
50.
and he earned that
It
100.
was
No,
it
you're
was
right.
50, and I
It's a
died
robot
twice,
death.
so it turned into 48.
Yep.
We actually had the system set up for every death I lost $1, and eventually I'd have to start paying him if I died. If
More
I
than
died 51
that.
times, I
And
owed
you
him
know
$1.
what? That was
I
some
am
of the best
surprised you made it-
$48 I ever spent.
I am honestly surprised you made it to only 2 deaths. Can I say
I
that?
was
Well, I was actually
You were
furious.
learning experience.
Sahelanthropus, he never did the rust attack. He never did the
He
rust
never
attack.
did it?
Nope.
Nope.
Max,
No, he
you
did.
bastard.
No,
No,
he did. Remember,
did it
I had
once.
to call in D-Walker a couple of times.
Anyway,
I had to call it back.
Did you?
Yeah,
see.
I did. I had to call him.
Blah,
I had to call it in once or
prophecies.
twice.
Oh, that's right. I was like,
Blah,
how have you not run out of
killing
D-Walkers
them.
yet?
Yeah, because I just kept calling him back.
Ah,
after
yes,
the
here we
call
go.
out. I'd have to hide
He
for
had to
3
decide
minutes.
which child was going to die. The girl had brown eyes and auburn hair, but there was nothing extraordinary about her. The boy, if the rat was correct, looked upon him with glaring green eyes of power. And the Dark Lord closed his eyes and felt the waves of magic rolling off the boy. You are a
Danger
powerful
zone.
child, the one to defeat me. I would keep you alive if I knew you would join me. But of course, with your family, there would be no chance. The man murmured more than himself than anything else. But unknown to him, the baby Harry Potter understood every word.
Because
What is this
that's how it
liquid? What is
works.
this liquid Potter and solid Potter?
Yes. Yes, actually, it's what's about to happen.
Lily Potter is the
Voldemort
solid.
leveled his
Here's the-
wand and cast the Killing Curse. Which, actually, I do question. Why Killing Curse? Why not, like... Fetus
Here's the
Deletus?
That's a killing curse.
I hate the fact that that's canon. I hate the fact that that's fucking.
What? That fetus deletes his canon?
Apparently.
Excuse me?
J.K. Rowling.
How
Twitter.
high are you?
J.K. Rowling Twitter.
Oh no.
I wish I was joking.
Oh no.
J.K. Rowling on Twitter. This is why
Queen of
her
After
Twitter
Talk.
has literally been the cancer of her series.
I think that was the biggest issue. People
I
gave her Twitter.
just choose to ignore it.
I do remember someone had sent something earlier. I think it was Moth, actually, who had sent something previously.
Previously on Dragon Ball Z.
Man, that was almost spot on for the first word, and then you ruined.
Rowling.
What was spot on for the first word?
Yeah, you were. Like, perfect.
Here we go.
Oh,
Wait,
like,
no, this was the...
with the previously?
Yeah,
yes,
previously,
this was the
Previously
J.K. Rowling
on Dragon
Twitter
Ball
thread.
Z.
This was the
Closer,
J.K.
but
Rowling
it's still
Twitter
not
thread that was posted
Look,
by a
it's
person...
hard to do the Dragon Ball Z voice.
Oh, my DM.
I
My
know,
DM
that
posted
is.
this. So, this J.K. Rowling Twitter thread goes into how there's no sex ed classes in Hogwarts, and wizards don't really know what sex is, so they all form giant circle jerks.
What?
I mean,
Yes.
that is actually supposedly a thing in British schools, because it's all male schools.
Not as
Giant
much
circle
as
jerks
I
are
know.
particularly common, especially in the Hufflepuff dormitories.
Do you
fucking
think
courts
J.K.
are
Rowling
tough.
has ever had sex?
No. Why do you think she wrote Hermione to be in love with the ginger?
Because she has no soul.
Well, actually, according to the book, the Weasleys do have souls. Because they're Christian.
Yeah,
Which
the
still
Weasleys are
baffles me.
Christian. They
Alright,
are
question. How does
Christian
religion
wizards,
work with wizards?
witches. Exactly, yeah. How the fuck, like, weren't they persecuted by the Christians at a point in time? I mean,
Yes.
I've just seen Castle memories very fresh in my mind.
Like, do they think Jesus was a wizard, or did he do... Actually, no, he did
Wizard.
do things that magic can't do. He made food, so yeah, they would think he's actually a divine being, maybe.
Yeah, not only that, he walked on water, but apparently...
You could walk on water with magic.
I mean, you'd have to have a wand and be yelling out a fucking spell rapid fire, but yeah.
No, can't people in Harry Potter do silent spells?
Yeah, they can, but like, it's hard, very hard.
Magical
mean, the walking
Girl
water-
Hitler-chan, as requested by Isley.
No.
Oh no,
Um,
Isley, no. We must not
It's-
allow this.
Who is
No, like
he
I said-
rescuing?
So-
That is Mommy from Madoka Magica.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the character that everyone wants to save.
Headless
He deserves
horseman.
better, damn it.
She really did. Although, really, Max,
Like-
you shouldn't lose your head about it.
Oh, and
Okay,
serve.
even I know she
I'm
died.
sorry.
but wow.
I wonder, can he still hear us? Because apparently I could server deafen him without it muting him.
I mean, he looks like he just tried to talk. Yep, he's trying to talk.
No, he's talking. He is. I can hear him. But
Oh, I
don't
can't
think
hear him.
us.
Oh no, he's talking. It just he's deafened.
Wait, knows you're speaking?
Well, I mean, he could speak. He just can't hear us speak, so he doesn't know that he's muted.
Alright.
Hello?
He's-
I can't undiffen myself. by the way, Max.
He's trying to.
Oh my
mute
god, this is
himself.
beautiful.
He's evolving.
Can he not?
He hasn't figured it out.
Trying.
He's trying so hard.
Please don't.
No, leave it.
We can still hear you.
I put it back on. I'm keeping this joke rolling.
Keeping this J.K. Rowling, you mean?
Get
I'm
out.
not muted, so I can just say whatever the fuck I want on stream. You guys can't do anything. So you better undeafen me right now. I'll say dumb shit.
I mean, you can also mute him. Just go. For it.
Yeah, man, we can also just do this.
Oh,
Actually,
oh.
I could unmod him too, just to be certain. But that might be going too far.
fame.
Oh.
He just left.
Oh, he doesn't know
He went
the.
to-
Oh,
went to
he doesn't
general-
know. It doesn't go away unless we actually
Oh,
undeafen
engulfing
him.
silence. No, I'm not covering engulfing silence. He writes like
Oh.
freaking like essays.
No, that's I think his issue. He never learned how to write, but he understood how characters work.
Yes,
about
no,
all
I,
the
I,
other-
I will say, hands down, engulfing silence does get
Thank you.
characters exceedingly well.
Max, I'm sorry for saying that.
No, he understands how people think.
Anyway,
As people.
it is 7:50. I'm getting my food.
No, it's 7:19.
Wait, have we seriously been going for?
What do you mean
this
it's
long?
7:19? What are you smoking?
In the morning. You keep forgetting I'm in Pooh in the Luland.
Yeah, I
really
keep
do
forgetting you're not the only country that actually matters.
America. I mean, give me till January. I'll probably be there now.
Stay away from Chicago. I don't want you dying.
That's my plan. Yeah, that's my plan. Yeah. I
Listen,
oh,
don't
he
want to
tried
die.
Stay out of
to
Chicago.
zapstick-
Stay out of Jersey.
He tries to zapstick the baby boy, and then it kills him.
Probably gonna
And
be Santa Monica.
oh wow! What a coincidence of events. A magical backlash killed the Dark Lord, caving in the ceiling. Harry was thrown back unconscious, bleeding from the
Does
lightning.
Atin just fuck off?
Yes, bleeding from the
Hey,
lightning
let's go
bolt
eat.
cut on his forehead, and a piece of wood magically hit Rosina Potter on the cheek, creating the same lightning mark.
Oh.
We're just getting weird now.
We've reached the-
tensions
we've reached
an hour
dumb
behind us,
territory.
Isley.
We reached the point of this is really fucking dumb.
Hey guys, I have to really convolute this to make sense. Blah 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 blah. Oh my god, I thought you were dead. Well, I'm not dead. Well, is she alive? I don't know. Let's go check on Lily. Oh, Lily's alive too. Oh wow, everyone's alive. Oh my god, wait, where's Harry? Oh, I found Harry. He scooped up the godson and accidentally wiped the remaining blood from his forehead, so no one noticed he had a mark there. Wait. He doesn't have that much hair yet.
Doesn't he have like no hair because he's only like
He's like a
few
year
weeks
old, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have nose hair?
Well, I mean, all beings have nose hair. That's how I control them.
I mean,
Indeed.
Okay, calm down there,
Oh my
Bobo.
god! The baby has a mark on her cheek. She must be the chosen one.
I'm
Calm
still mad
down.
the anime of Bobo was never finished.
That was never finished,
No,
really?
it wasn't. It was abruptly
No, it
stopped.
ended. It ended like abruptly because they ran out of funding. Actually, no, I think it was because like people of Japan started like bashing them for like corrupting the youth or some shit. So they're just like,
Also,
fine, fuck you.
Okay,
We're just
to
gonna
be
end the show."
fair,
Isn't that the thing
Bobo
that
was
Weird.
excessive.
it had issues.
See, here's the thing: it wasn't as bad as like some other shit that we see often in
What?
today's industry.
Well, today's industry. Yeah. Bobo paved the path for it. The entire world is insane. What happened? Everyone knows. Everyone's cheering and clapping. Oh me, oh my. The press is wild. They want to know what happens. I can't believe it. It's only been 3 days since Voldemort died, of lifting up the impression on us all. Oh, Dumbledore must have answers. We should go to the castle. Okay, we will go to the castle. Thank you for staying with us, Remus. No problem. I just wanted to be a relevant character. Sirius and Remus waved them off. Blah blah blah. He said to come on through. I'll take Rose. They made it through. James, Lily, how are you? We are stressed. Professor, how has the media caught what happened? Yes, I'm afraid to tell you there was also an attack on Frank and Alice. Oh no, are they alright? They are absolutely insane. Oh no, that is terrible. What about Neville? While he is in a great deal of shock, Neville is fine. Oh, thank you, Merlin. Who did it? Bellatrix, Rudolphus, and Sebastian, and Barty Crouch Jun.
Jun.
Answered, and James hissed, Filth. Thankfully, they have been apprehended and taken into custody. It was them who were screaming about the fall of Voldemort and how Potter would pay. It has been connected that Voldemort was heading to you, and that something happened and caused him to die at Godric's Hollow. Have you worked out what happened? I believe we have. It is my belief that Rosina is the child of prophecy, Dumbledore said slowly. There is dark magic surrounding her now, and your son has no dark magic. She was conscious and he was not, leading me to believe he was knocked out by the backlash of magic while the killing curse surrounded Rosina. So it is her. She is the chosen one, Lily whispered, and Dumbledore nodded. You understand she must train. Lord Voldemort is not gone, and when he returns she will be the prime target. Lily shuddered. What about Harry? I think it would be best if Harry went to an abusive environment where he will be forever bitter at the attention Rose will get as she grows up. What? Think, Lily. What? Rosina is famous. We won't have time for another child, James reasoned.
Wow.
What the fuck?
That's straight up reasoning this person's given. Like,
what the shit?
I like how every single one of us is just like, what the fuck?
I just don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm
like, what the fuck is this author smoking? Actual question, because I don't know.
I do not have an answer for you. I wish I did. I don't.
I mean, honestly,
maybe they're just projecting their own insecurities on this character?
Probably, maybe, perhaps.
So what I'm hearing is yes.
Yeah, basically.
I'm gonna check it after this stream is over. Don't worry, Isley. Apparently, our Discord is being our Discord again.
Now, what the fuck did they do?
Alright, so attention. What happened is that James is like, we should just toss our other kid in the trash because we have the chosen one already. And
this does not sound like James Potter.
No. What about Sirius and Remus? He could stay with them. That's not a bad idea. But everyone knows Sirius is my best friend. Sirius will be targeted due to the arrest of his cousin. It will not be safe with him. You're right, but where'd she go? Your sister is the best place to put her. Lily went to protest, but Dumbledore held up his hand. No one would suspect, and no one would ever find him there. When he returns to the magical world, he will be humble, away from fame and media, and won't be bitter towards Rosina.
So what, is this the beginning of Harry Potter, Liquid Snake?
Apparently, literally. Nexus, you are a mod of this Discord. I have literally the simplest rules in existence.
Nexus mods.
No non-safe for work crap. No communism. Those are my 2 rules in my Discord.
You actually have 4.
And you bring in the communism?
Wait, what am I?
Dare bring communism to my lair?
Yeah, you have 2 more rules on top of that.
Oh, don't spam unless it's in the dumpster and keep things into the right channel. But like that's like
those are kind of given though.
Yeah.
You must die.
Those are like the courtesy rules of like the restaurant having a sign saying "Don't shit in the sink." It's like, well, yeah, that's kind of obvious.
Been there, done that, yeah. I'm an Indian. What can I say?
Who in the loo?
Yeah.
World superpower by 2020.
Oh yeah. I mean, y'all got like 1 year. Better fucking prepare yourself.
Prepare ourselves.
Don't worry, Trump will send the golden throne.
And there go all of our viewers.
There goes the stream. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Mwah.
I'm so done with your shit.
I cannot allow for a continued foolish mistake. You shall not grow up in this home.
Dude,
What?
T-Series is like Universal Music.
What the hell? Okay, hold on. Rosina would be in the limelight, so she handed her son to Dumbledore and went to take Rosina from James, and then they went home. Dumbledore looked at the child and sighed as he apparated to Private Drive and strode towards number 4. He cast a sleeping spell on the boy and just put him on the doorstep.
Nice.
What?
Hypothermia.
He just put a sleeping baby just on the doorstep. Not
Yeah,
in
boy.
a basket, not in a bag.
Isn't that what the storks do when they bring kids?
He wasn't
I mean,
the
yes,
only
but
magical
storks
visitor.
also.
Oh boy. He wasn't the only magical visitor on the street. As soon as Dumbledore vanished, another man arrived, with an even longer beard and a staff even taller than Dumbledore. He moved towards number 4 and took the child. I cannot allow this fool's continued mistakes. You shall not grow up in this home. So he just kidnaps a baby. Got it? Okay.
This
I mean,
literally is
that's
this is just
normal.
becoming Metal Gear Harry Potter version.
Metal
Hey guys,
Gear.
where is my
Plots.
grandson? Cyrus asks. They are sad. We decided it would be best if he didn't live here anymore. I'm sorry, what did you say? We sent him somewhere else, so Harry wouldn't hate Rosina for being world famous.
So
Sent your
Cyrus is
child.
Cyrus is literally the only reasonable person in this plot. He's like,
Cyrus is
"What?"
apparently the voice of reason here. You sent your child away to focus on your other child. Rose is famous now. It would be best if he went to live with my sister. You sent my godson to live with muggles. He roared, utterly furious. His godson, the heir to the noble and ancient house of Black and Potter, was sent to live with common muggles. It was completely preposterous.
Hold on a second. Sirius was not anti-Muggle, like, at all.
No, he's not, but the problem here is that usually during the formative years of a child's upbringing in noble houses, they would teach the kid the responsibilities of the house. And being that Sirius doesn't expect to have children ever, and he is the only Black that is not in prison or already married to a different house,
Or insane.
or insane, or all three, he names his heir, and his heir theoretically could have been either Harry Potter or it would have defaulted to Draco, according to Rowling. But it was never canonically set that the heir was there. It's just
Yeah.
pretty much implied.
As is understood.
Yeah. And anyway, so blah 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 blah. What are you thinking? Dumbledore told us to do it. I don't care what he said. You got rid of your own child. Did you not think once of giving him to me? Think logically. Not only is he your son, but he is your heir. But we didn't think about that part. But he can always be taught that whenever he gets back. We just knew we had to concentrate on our special girl. Harry is better away from that. You disgust me, both of you. Did you not think for a second what will this do to me? My bond with Harry is pulling me, James.
You are tearing me apart,
we are
Lisa!
entering famine. We are entering Magical Godfather fan. You can mask it. James waved off Sirius. What of Remus?
Wait.
Sirius now?
Are you still got the? Have you still got the stream going?
Yeah.
It's 9 o'clock.
I'm aware. It's just this.
What?
This.
Oh God. Why do you do this?
What
to
have you
me?
done?
Remus
thought
is
we
the
were
true
friends,
father of Harry
bastard.
Potter.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, tell me where my godson is. No. I hate you. We're through.
You were the chosen one. You were supposed to rebalance the force, not destroy.
Mooney, it was for the best that we sent him away with people that hate him. Is it true? Yes, it is true. That I hate you as well.
So basically what I'm hearing is nobody likes the Harry Potter family more because they're just like, why did you send them away to a family that's going to hate them?
Yeah, apparently everyone's like, oh my god, I can't believe you would do this completely illogical thing the author forced you to do.
It's like, why would you do this again? Because
Merlin kidnapped a baby and brought him to the four founders to be taught magic.
Merlin, no, this is not okay.
Merlin, no. Merlin, yes.
What? Here, teach this baby. I have found him on a doorstep. He is the chosen one.
Extremely confused old man.
Extremely confused devil sounds.
Nani the fuck?
Oh. Okay. Alright, we're done here. We're done.
Why not read the trash fic I found?
We'll do that next time because it's 9 o'clock and I want to get some Monster Huntering in before I go to sleep and yeah. So, see you all next time. See you all Friday. Because remember, there is always more. It always gets worse.